Welcome to You Can Do It. So today we're going to show you what we're doing here as far as our floor is concerned. We're getting ready to lay tile. We want to lay tile in here. We're on a raised foundation. When we purchased this house, the floors they were completely unlevel in this house. So we had to get underneath the house, jack it up with house jacks, and level it the best we could in certain areas. However, after doing it, we didn't want to raise it too much. We're going to have cracked sheetrock and the floors. We got hardwood floors and we're going to have issues there. So what we're going to do in this bathroom, this is the worst area in the entire house, where within just a short distance here of about 3 feet, we go from 1/2 inch all the way to 1 inch over in this area here. They didn't have good supports under here. They didn't have pillars underneath here supporting the load-bearing walls going to the second floor, so it sagged. I put some steel posts under there and some footings. We jacked it up the most we could without ruining anything up on the second floor, because you'll always have problems up there if you lift it too much. And it was finished. The upstairs is completely finished. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use this self-leveling MAPEI product here. It's like a mortar, but when you pour it out of a 5-gallon bucket, it's supposed to just self-level. They do require you to prime the plywood, because this plywood's pretty porous, it's old. We cleaned it up. We actually sprayed bleach on it to just kill any bacteria, and there was some mold over by the toilet there. We got rid of that. We abated all that. So we're going to prime this floor. What they tell you to do, we've never used this product before. So what I did is, over here I've got a 1/2 inch to 1 inch little form board. I screwed this down to the floor. I'm actually going to pour this first and let this dry. This is going to give me the ability to screed just in case this stuff doesn't self-level. We're going to have Hardie back over here. We're going to go ahead and use 3 sheets of Hardie back over there. That's completely level. I was going to just do this whole room with the self-leveling product, but we've got 3 sheets. We're going to go ahead and just use it over there. That's going to give me a point of reference to set my 2x4 on, because it's a 1/4 inch. So if I have my flooring, my Hardie back adhered to the floor over here, with the level on it, I have an 8-foot level to this board, which is my finish. It'll be the finished height of this pour. It's exactly level. It's perfectly level. So once this dries, I'll remove this board, and then this whole area that I'm standing in here will be poured with this product right here, so we can get rid of this valley. This area right over here is going to be underneath our preformed shower. So, and the shower comes out to about, I think it's right around 32 inches. So we're going to go ahead and get started. They want you to use a nap roller to apply the primer. And you want to patch any major holes, so when you're rolling this, you don't lose half this product down a hole. So you want to make sure all the holes are sealed. They even say to take a caulking gun and caulk around the bottom plate, the 2x4 where the sheetrock is. Just wherever you see any big gaps, you want to fill all those in, so this product just doesn't go to waste. It's like $10 for 1 US quart. So depending on the square footage in your area, you may have to use 1 or 2 or 3. So that could get up to $30. And if you're losing half of it in holes, you'll end up having to run to Home Depot or Lowe's to go get more of this product. So we're going to go ahead and get going on priming the floor. So watch us.
Okay, first part of this process, Chris went ahead and took a 4-inch hole saw and drilled out the area where the shower pan drain is going to go. He found some old foam insulation that we used for some packaging and cut out 2 discs so that it could meet the height of that new self-leveling cement that is going to be poured. And he inserted those into that drain pipe. 3M adhesive glue was used and sprayed on there. He waited about a minute or 2 before putting those discs back into that drain. He put one in first and then glued on the second one, and then gave a final seal of caulking around that entire thing, just so that the fix-all would not fall through during the application process. That right there is the register, which he did the exact same process to as well. Then the next step, of course, is that primer tee made from MAPEI. We also had that foam brush so that we could get into all the nooks and crannies around the edge. A thin coat is all you need. Too much of it and the product becomes very messy. Chris went ahead and decided that he wanted to replace the drain and the toilet flange as well and just start new. So he's putting that purple primer on both ends of the drain pipe. And then the second step is, of course, that clear glue that is being applied to the interior of that coupler right there. And then he's going to shove that down into the hole there and glue that directly onto the sewage pipe. This right here is, of course, the toilet flange, which he does the exact same process to. There's a little skill involved. You want to make sure you line that up front to back so that when you do set your toilet, you've got that flange in the exact area for those screws. And he's offsetting it with a 1/4 inch Hardie backer to make sure that the spacing is proper for the Hardie back and accommodating for the tile. The mortar here that's being mixed is for the underlayment of the Hardie back. Mix it to about the consistency of a nice, smooth, thick milkshake. Then what you're going to do is you're going to trowel that on, and you're going to make sure that your trowel has grooves of a 1/4 inch. That is the proper underlayment depth for applying Hardie back. Make sure that your trowel marks go in one direction, which you will see prior to Chris applying that Hardie back. I did go back over it, like you see right there, and I put those trowel marks in the exact same direction. Now he's applying that Hardie backer only to the areas of the bathroom that are completely level. The rest of the bathroom will get that floating, self-leveling cement. He's using very particular screws for this. They are geared for a Hardie back or an underlayment rock cement. They are called Rock On. They're a 1/4 inch thick. They have a hex head. And if you see, Chris is using an extension. The extension, for the most part, helps him to apply those screws in the proper area without doing much kneeling down. And as you can see, the pattern of screws along that Hardie back, they are pre-designated. There's areas on the Hardie back, if you look at it, where it is depressed in, showing exactly where those screw patterns should go to give a proper Hardie back installation. And then finally, of course, to finish this floor off is that self-leveler, which besides a few areas that needed to just kind of be smoothed out with the trowel, it went in flawlessly. This floor is completely level, left to right, front to back, no dips whatsoever, ready for that tile. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell and join us for the next part of this fun bathroom